Hi everyone. So this is something that we teach clients coming in. One of the first sessions within one or two is just some very basic grounding techniques. This comes from a little bit of cognitive behavior therapy, a little bit of dialectical behavior therapy, and then some other things that my partner Greg and I just sort of put together over the years of working with clients. But this is something that really helps. It helps to get you grounded and to decrease anxiety and depression. So I'm going to just do a little drawing here for you and some explanation, and hopefully it helps you out. Okay, so first of all, we have here here you are standing in the present moment. Okay, okay, we also call this the now. Okay, the now moment. And then this means at this precise second in time, right now, at this moment, at this second, at this location where you're at, what is immediately around you. And if you look around wherever you are right now, and think about if there's anything particularly in that space where your physical body is that causes you anxiety, depression, anger, anything like that, and not in your head, in the room. Generally, most people say, well, no, not really. Nothing in here is necessarily causing me any kind of distress, okay? So it's where we go with our thoughts that tend to get us in trouble. There's two directions that we go that get us tripped up. So one of those would be the past, okay? Go into the past. So here you are over here, okay, in the past. Now look, you see you are a bodiless head. And that is because you are not there. Your body is not in the past. When we let our minds, our thoughts go into the past, and that would mean anything that's already happened. It could be 5 minutes ago, it could be 30 years ago. It's anything that's already occurred. This is where we get depression, we get sadness, guilt, shame, regret, anger, okay, embarrassment, things like that. Okay, all come from something in the past that's already occurred. And just to give you an example of why this is not helpful for us is because I don't know about you, but I don't have a time machine. I'm going to assume you don't either. So you cannot go back in time, okay, to an event and change anything about it. The event happening, your reaction, someone else's reaction, your choices, your decisions. You can't go back in time and do anything about that. So no do-overs, all right? No second chances. You absolutely cannot do anything. So hanging out over here in the past, in your mental space, okay, your thoughts going over here, complete waste of mental energy because you absolutely cannot do anything about it without a time machine. So an example I give is, let's say there was a test that I had to study for, and I didn't study for this test, and so then I failed the test. All right, well, you know, I can say things like, oh, I should have studied, you know, that wasn't very smart of me, or that was dumb, I beat myself up. You know, I did have time, I could have studied, then I would have gotten a better grade, right? But none of those thoughts are going to take me back in time to redo the test that I just failed, okay? So I need to take the information I learned from this event. What can I learn from this event? Well, I learned that I have to study when there's a test, okay? So the information learned is I need to study when there's a test, okay? That is different than I could have, I should have, I would have. Totally different. Let me show you. I just said the buzzwords here because I'm going to give you buzzwords because this helps you to know when you're thinking in different spaces other when your body is. So this is the should-haves, okay? Any of the would have, should have, could have, would have. This is one of the most popular words. You hear should have in your head, automatically you should know, see what I did there, that you are past thinking, okay? Not productive. The only thing it is going to produce is depression, sadness, guilt, shame, regret, anger, all these negative emotions. It's not going to change the situation. So all you can do is take the information that you need from the situation, which is I need to study when there's a test, okay? Integrate that into myself and take it forward with me in the present and future, okay? Now, let's stop a second, switch gears, go into the other direction that we like to go to in our heads. You can probably guess where I'm going with this one, okay? This is our future thinking, okay? Now, when you let your head come away from your body, put your thoughts in the future, again, this could be something that's going to happen in 5 minutes. It could be 25 years from now. Anytime your thoughts are in something that hasn't yet occurred, you are future thinking. Okay. And over here, this is where we get anxiety, okay, fear, worry, panic, okay, just stress in general, okay. Let me give you an example for this one. I think we've all either been in the situation or known someone that's gone to a medical doctor, okay? You go to a medical doctor, you know, doc, I got this lump in my arm. I don't know what it is. It's been there a while. It kind of bothers me. It's getting bigger. The doctor says, okay, well, you know what? That's concerning to me. I don't like the looks of it. Let's get a biopsy done on this lump and let's have it, you know, sent off. We're going to see, you know, this could be cancerous. It might not be, but it could be, and we don't know, so we have to biopsy it. So they biopsy it, okay, and the doctor says to you, I need your schedule, come back in 7 days and get this checked out. We're going to look at the biopsy results. We're going to determine a plan from there based on what the results say. Okay, so you go up front, you schedule your appointment to come back in 7 days to review the biopsy results. You have two options now when you leave that office. You can put it out of your head, okay? You know when you have to go back, right? So you go back. That's all you need to know. Don't think about it another second until you walk in that doctor's office again 7 days later. Other option is you leave the doctor's office and you start into this cycle of, what if I have cancer? You know, what if I have to get chemo? What if my hair falls out? What if I can't work? What if I die and my kids are left without a parent? And okay, so you can go into all these things like this, okay? I just said the buzzwords, by the way, so we're gonna put those up there. What if? You know automatically, okay? If you are in your head thinking, what if? Automatic clue, future thinking, not healthy, not productive, not rational. This is only going to produce these kinds of things, okay? Now, you go back to that doctor's office after those 7 days, and whether you chose to not think about it one more second or you chose to obsess and what if yourself all week, the results of that biopsy are going to be the same when you go back. Worrying does not increase our chances of something good happening, okay? Or the amount of worry that we have, so as our worry goes up, it does not decrease the chances of bad things happening. It just doesn't work that way. If it did, then I would certainly endorse it and say, you know what, go ahead and worry. I'll help you worry. What do you want to worry about? Look, let's all make a post together. If we all worry about the same thing, then we'll make sure it doesn't happen. Right? No, it doesn't work that way. It just causes all these negative emotions, okay? So people say to me all the time, well, Julie, you have to plan for your future. Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course you have to plan for your future. But planning and worrying is different, okay? There is a fine line, okay, between the two. Let's put that up there too. There's a fine line here, okay, between the two, okay? We have planning on one side and worrying on the other, okay? Planning is making that doctor's appointment in 7 days to go back and get the biopsy results, okay? Planning is making a course of treatment with your doctor, Worrying, when you went too far and crossed into the worry side, this is how you're gonna know, right here, because your head's doing this, okay? Once again, let's talk about the past, okay? See this fine line? Guess what? It goes to, we gotta do past stuff with it also. You have to learn from your past, absolutely. But there is a difference between learning from and dwelling upon, okay? There's the learning, okay? And we got the dwelling over here. Fine line, okay? How do you know you're starting to cross that line into the dwelling and not just learning? Your buzzword right there. You'll know it, okay? Learning would be you take the information that you need from this situation or event. People love to do this with relationship stuff. I should have known he was no good. I should have known based on these signs, okay? Well, you didn't. How can you know what you didn't know at the time, okay? It's not fair to judge yourself or someone else. You know, you have an event over here, okay, that you're saying, I should have known back here. I should have known right here that this was not going to turn out over here, okay? So you're standing here judging this past event with all this life experience in between, saying, I should have done this, I should have known that. Well, that's really not fair. How can you know something back here that you didn't gain till over here? Okay, so this is not a rational way to think, and it produces all these negative emotions, okay? So in either direction, okay? Now, to the question, okay? Back to my very original question. In the room you're in at this precise moment in time, where your body is at this precise moment, is there anything in that room with you and your body, not in your head, in your body, in that room, that's causing you distress emotionally? The answer is very most likely no, okay? We don't encounter a lot of that. This is what we encounter a lot of. So we want to get rid of this kind of stuff, okay? We want to get rid of this kind of stuff. Learn to stay here. It's okay here. The present is good, okay? The now moment is generally good. Look, if you go outside today and an axe murderer starts chasing you down the street with an axe, by all means, go ahead, worry, panic. I allow you to do that. It's okay. That's appropriate for the situation. However, if you are sitting at home and you are making dinner for your family, I guess you probably wouldn't be sitting and cooking, but you get what I'm saying. That's where your mind needs to be, where your body is. Do not be a bodiless head, okay? So you need to ask yourself, and you might have to do it constantly, where is my body and where is my mind, okay? If your mind is not where your body is, get it there, okay? Focus on the present. There's a lot of things we can do to focus on the present, okay? Things like meditation, yoga, weightlifting is good because you got to focus on the muscles, these kinds of things. Pick one of your 5 senses. Savor something you're eating. Take a shower mindfully. And you can look into this and learn more about it, or if you really like it, I can teach you some mindfulness tips and techniques also on another video. But this is okay here, okay? So by staying here, not only do we avoid a lot of these distressful emotions, okay, we also get to enjoy things in the present. Have we not learned this during quarantine? Have we not learned there's a lot of good stuff going on in our present moment that we miss out on? Okay, I was out this morning. I've been trying to get out in nature more and more and more. And coffee on the deck this morning instead of inside. 10-minute coffee break, right? 15 minutes, simple. Birds chirping. Beautiful songbirds. Just a little rustle of the leaves and the wind and just the sense of outside. Just something that's right there for me to stop a minute and go, wow, does that smell good? And I stopped this morning and said that bird had the most beautiful singing voice. So things are good. We miss out if we're not here. Okay? Now, I'm going to have you ask yourself, take 100%. Your waking moments are, I'm giving you 100%. During that 100% of your waking moments, think about how much you spend over here in your head, how much you spend over here in your head, and how much you spend over here, okay? This always matches up with if someone comes in because they